So let's have a quick conversation about shipping to Brazil, and I want to give you a full guide into this conversation so you have a clear idea. If you are thinking about exporting to Brazil this year, you have a lot of opportunities. The economy is booming like crazy, so this is actually a good time to actually start investing in this country. So here's a summary I want you to really think about. So the thing is that the booming Brazilian e-commerce market, but also offline commerce, is actually forecasted to expand over 12 to 15% annually and hit actually a whopping 63 to 100 billion market value by 2020-30. So you are looking at e-commerce, but also offline commerce. Okay. So when you think about those opportunities, this create an immense sort of perspective for ambitious international e-commerce entrepreneurs, but also regular entrepreneurs. Okay. So while shipping to Brazil, it's important to really pay attention to a few things. And shipping to Brazil may appear a little complex, but if you have the proper knowledge and partner, because you need to have a partner, you can actually successfully navigate the process of actually selling in the country. Of course, if you understand Portuguese, it's a lot easier. But even if you don't have the language sort of skill, that's fine. Also, just make sure you have the right partner. Okay, and also you can also partner with a shipping platform to actually have a comprehensive suite of services that can help you optimize shipping to Brazil. The thing is that when you think about accessing the market itself, this is already like a very complicated process. But also, you got to really understand that there is a remessa conforme system that really helps you in terms of regulatory compliance. You got to think about customs clearance. You got to think also about end-to-end tracking, right? Because the whole thing is you need to make sure that the product that you're shipping are actually getting to the end customers. Okay. But Brazil actually is the largest country in South America. Okay. And so here is an economy that really is growing like crazy. You have more than 200 million people, like 225 million people. So this is a vast market, okay? And if you look at Sao Paulo, or like if you think about Sao Paulo only, you have a 20 to 25 million residents. That's really a good market there to actually help you tap into the let's say the Brazilian economy by starting with Sao Paulo, I mean the big cities, so to speak. So here is a process I want you to really think about. When I first want to talk to you about the shipping cost to Brazil, because if you want to ship to Brazil, you got to have a clear idea about how much this will cost you. And there are certain criteria to pay attention to, especially when it comes to looking at things from a scalability point of view. So shipping to Brazil involves various factors that influence the overall price and transit times, including shipping destination, the package weight and dimensions. So that's an important element to think about. The shipping service, but also the shipping carrier. So when I speak about the shipping destination, the distance between the origin and destination countries significantly impacts shipping costs. And so Brazil's vast geography and multiple regions contribute to varying shipping times and transit times. So basically, you also have package weight and dimensions. So the weight and dimensions of the package directly impact shipping costs. And that's logical, okay? So, for instance, larger and heavier packages like shipping heavy manufacturing items will incur higher cost compared to, let's say, smaller and lighter ones. It's all about how you actually package the shipping process in the first place. So you also have, besides shipping destination and package weight and dimensions, you have shipping service and shipping carrier. So in terms of shipping service, different shipping services actually offer diverse levels of speed and reliability, each with associated pricing structures. Obviously, the faster, the more expensive, and that makes sense. And so economy shipping options are typically the cheapest way, while express shipping services offer a faster delivery but at higher rates. And so you also got to think about the shipping carrier. So various shipping carriers operate in Brazil, each with their pricing schemes and service levels. So comparing rates and service options among different carriers can actually help you optimize your shipping cost over time. One thing for sure, you need to really understand that when you are thinking about shipping costs to Brazil, this is not just like shipping destination, package weight and dimensions, shipping service, and shipping carrier. Those are not the only four types of costs. You got to think also about customs clearance. Got to think about some kind of tariffs. If there are some tariffs imposed on the specific goods you are exporting, you got to really account for that cost as well. So when you think about cross-border e-commerce challenges, if you want to navigate those challenges, you got to really have a clear idea about how things work, especially from a Brazilian perspective. Okay, one thing for sure, for an e-commerce business shipping to Brazil, for instance, several challenges need to be addressed. I mean, if you want to be successful in the country of Lula da Silva in the long run, you got to have a clear idea about how to tackle some of those challenges. Okay, so you have price sensitivity. You have high import tariffs, you have taxes, you have customer service, you have returns, and you have payment processing. So when you think about price sensitivity, Brazilian customers can actually be price conscious, making it very crucial to optimize the shipping costs to remain competitive, especially when it comes to affordability. Otherwise, you will be actually ceding a certain market share to your competitors. So you got to be very competitive, and you got to be very, very also granular in terms of how you price your items. Okay, in terms of high import tariffs, Brazil imposes relatively high import tariffs on goods entering the country. Businesses need to factor this cost into their pricing strategies, especially if your goal is to actually attract the very price conscious Brazilian customer. Also, when it comes to taxes, actually, Brazil also applies various taxes to imported goods, including tax on circulation of goods and services, the ICMS, and also industrialized product tax, IPI. And as a business, you must also adhere to this tax regulations to avoid penalties. You also have to think about customer service. So providing exceptional customer service is really essential for building customer loyalty and preventing chargebacks, especially because the Brazilian customer is a very smart one, a very demanding one. So you want to really make sure that you are satisfying every need that he or she has. What about returns actually? Effectively managing returns is kind of crucial to maintaining a positive customer experience and minimizing financial losses. And also, in terms of payment processing, you got to really understand the Brazilian payment landscape and acquiring the necessary payment processing solutions to actually facilitate local transactions so that you can really but because they're not spending dollars there. The currency is the Brazilian real. So you got to really think about those, let's say, dollar denomination conversions. I want to share with you a little bit about shipping to Brazil with Sky Postal. Now, there are a lot of players that actually can help you ship to Brazil, but I love, and my team loves the Sky Postal because here is a company that has been kicking ass for the last few years. As a matter of fact, 40 years to be more precise. So you are talking about that's basically a proven track record when it comes to actually shipping to Brazil, and you need that. You got to have actually a partner who really understand all the possibilities and the challenges and can help you actually navigate those challenges. Okay, so the Sky Postal logistic team with over 40 years of experience in international shipping actually stands as a leading service provider for Brazil and other Latin American countries. And so they offer discounted rates 40% lower than traditional postal services. So you have an all-in-one service, by the way, an all-in-one service that provides comprehensive opportunities, really, including receiving and shipping packages, and also handling customs, and also ensuring final delivery. Okay, so in terms of receiving and shipping packages, that's really good. Why? Because Sky Postal receives and consolidates packages from multiple locations, simplifying shipping to Brazil. So let's say if you have an operation that extends from New York to LA, from let's say Chicago to Florida, for instance, and you have a player such as Sky Postal that can really receive and consolidates packages from multiple locations, you are really, really well served. You are lucky, and that's why I love personally, and my team loves Sky Postal. And the Sky Postal also handles the custom clearance procedures. So this is kind of cool because they have the expertise. And so they handle also documentation processes and payment of relevant taxes and duties, streamlining the shipping process for you in the end. So that's kind of cool because you're saving time, you're saving resources, and you're also saving money. Also, Sky Postal will ensure the final delivery. So basically, here is a company that will make sure that the packages are sent to the designated Brazilian address, providing end-to-end shipping solutions with a tracking number to big cities like Rio de Janeiro, and also Sao Paulo, and even a local post office. So that's kind of cool from a flexibility point of view. You will love this outsourcing. So I want to talk to you about Remessa Conforme. So the Remessa Conforme initiative actually serves to streamline custom processes. Actually, when it comes to Brazilian import and export. So the Receita Federal Remessa Conforme initiatives. This initiative aims to simplify customs processes for international shipments, reducing shipping restrictions for e-commerce. So by registering with Receita Federal, companies can streamline their shipments, ensuring compliance with the regulations when shipping to Brazil. Okay, and if you can do it yourself, that's fine. If not, you can just go to a third party like Sky Postal to kind of help you out. That's what I was saying a little earlier when I said it's sometimes it's better just to rely on to outsource work to somebody who has experience, a company that has experience that's been doing it for many years. Okay, so now there are benefits of the Remessa Conforme initiatives. And let me just walk you through a little bit. So when you close your eyes and think about Remessa Conforme, this initiative offers numerous benefits that can simplify shipping to Brazil for businesses, including e-commerce businesses and also brick and mortar businesses. And the Remessa Conforme makes it very easy to and more efficient, by the way, to reach your Brazilian customers real fast. So that's really good. So you have simplified custom clearance, and you also have reduced paperwork in addition to increased transparency. Let me break it down for you. So when I speak about simplified customs clearance, basically the Remessa Conforme initiative allows businesses such as yours and mine to pre-declare their shipments, customs value, and obtain customs approval before, and this is important, before the packages arrive in Brazil. And this, when you think about it, can significantly reduce customs clearance times and expedite delivery. You also have reduced paperwork, so the Remessa Conforme process eliminates the need for businesses to fill out lengthy custom forms. So that saves you a lot of time too, right? And so this can streamline the shipping process and reduce the risk of errors. And you have increased transparency. So the Remessa Conforme systems actually provide businesses with real-time tracking of their shipments and notifications of any issues. So this can help businesses to proactively address any potential problems and ensure that their packages are delivered actually smoothly. So that's kind of cool. So how do you utilize the Remessa Conforme initiative? Well, the thing is that to utilize the Remessa Conforme initiative, you got to first register. I think I've said this to you before. You got to register with Receita Federal. That's their equivalent of their IRS over there. Okay, and this can be done online or at a Receita Federal office. And also, once registered, businesses can begin pre-declaring their shipments and obtaining customs approval. Okay, and so that's kind of cool because you are able to get things done a lot faster. One thing for sure is that you have to really understand that Sky Postal that I was talking to you a little earlier about basically can help you actually streamline the Remessa Conforme process. Okay, because can you imagine if you're somewhere in Georgia or somewhere in New Orleans in Louisiana or somewhere in New Mexico, you're trying to really enter the Brazilian markets with no experience, with no pre-existing partnership. This will be really complicated, especially if you do not understand Portuguese. So if you can partner with a player such as Sky Postal, you can actually rely on a partner that can guide you through the Remessa Conforme process and help you to ship to Brazil with ease. And so when you think about Sky Postal, for instance, here is a company that offers a large logistics network that can help businesses optimize operations when shipping to Brazil, including access to the Remessa Conforme system, assistance with customs clearance, and also real-time tracking. Okay, so when I speak about access to the Remessa Conforme system, basically what I'm saying here is that Sky Postal can provide you with access to the system and help you complete the necessary shipping documents. I mean, they do have Portuguese speaking staff members, experts rather, that can really who can really help you. You also have the fact that Sky Postal can handle the customs clearance process on behalf of businesses, ensuring that their shipments are compliant with time-consuming Brazilian regulations. And in terms of real-time tracking, you'll love it also here because Sky Postal actually will have various services that provide tracking numbers for a shipment and estimated delivery times, unlike some other major carriers when shipping to, let's say, Brazil from the U.S. Okay, it's all about convenience. It's all about efficiency. So when you partner with a shipping service such as Sky Postal, such as EasyShip, such as ShipBob, such as there are a lot of players. When you actually partner with a 2PL, because the shipping service can also be a 2PL or a 3PL, third party logistics provider. And so you are able to do a lot of things. You can reduce shipping costs. You can streamline the shipping process. You can ensure compliance with regulations. You can provide exceptional customer service. Remember, when you partner with a shipping service, that's what they do every single day. And your job is to run your business, whether you are running your e-commerce store or your brick and mortar store. And so you want to really outsource work to somebody who does this every single day. I mean, they have experience. I mean, so for instance, when I speak about reducing shipping costs, basically, if you have the right partner, the partner can actually offer you a competitive shipping rates for Brazil, helping you save money on shipping expenses. You can also streamline the shipping process, so from order fulfillment to customs clearance and final delivery, so that you can save again time and effort, but also money. You can ensure compliance with regulations, right? Because the whole thing is you want to have a partner who understands and is very knowledgeable about Brazilian customs regulations and can help you ensure that your shipments comply with all applicable laws. And also, you want somebody who provides exceptional customer service, all right? And ideally, 24/7 customer support so that you can always get help when you need it. And it's really important to understand that the bottom line here is that you want to really, let's say, enter the Brazilian market with simplified custom clearance, with real-time tracking, with competitive shipping rates. That's going to help you actually make an impact over the long run. When I speak about simplified custom clearance, I'm talking about you being in a position where you can breeze through customs with the Remessa Conforme system, and also actually rely on locally grown up, locally sort of solidified expertise. Okay, and it's important to actually tap into that because Brazil is a very vast market, a very unpredictable one. So you want to really have the right partner so you can make the right decision at the right time. So this is the wind up. In today's conversation, I spoke to you about shipping to Brazil. I give you the summary, the process, the remessa conforme, and now the wind up. Thank you so much. God bless you. I'll see you next time. Until then, remember, stay marvelous.